Hi, today I'll be talking about PWM. PWM stands for pulse width modulation. It is used to control the quantity of power that is delivered to a load. Some of the basic usage is to control motors and LED brightness. The first thing we need to know is that here we have the minimal voltage and here we have the maximum voltage, and the difference between them we called amplitude. A cycle is the interval of each wave from the time it starts to the new wave to be formed. So for example, I have a cycle starting here and ending at this point, and the time a cycle takes to finish is called period. Let's say that this cycle stays high for 2 milliseconds and it stays low for 3 milliseconds. So the whole period takes 5 milliseconds. To know the frequency of this cycle, we can use this formula, 1 divided by the period. So in our case, we have our period is 5 milliseconds, which is 1 divided by 0.005, which is equal to 200 Hertz. A duty cycle is how long a cycle stays on. In our example, we know that our duty cycle is 2 milliseconds. To know the percentage of the time the duty cycle stays high, we need to take the total of the time the duty cycle is high, which is 2 milliseconds, and divide it by the total period, which is 5 milliseconds. We know that 5 milliseconds is 100% of the time, so we want to know how much is 2 milliseconds. So solving this, the duty cycle stays high for 40% of the time. Let's say that the minimal voltage is 0 volts and the maximum voltage is 5 volts. To know how much voltage we have in this 40% duty cycle, we can do this. We take the maximum voltage, which is 5 volts, and multiply it by the percentage of the time the duty cycle is high, which is 40%. So solving this, we get 2 volts.